There's nothing worse than a white liberal.
I gotta ask, what was with the sign? The sign that was outside of the Arlington School Board meeting where Winsome Sears was going.
Now, white community, don't take this to heart. This is just for the white liberals. Although I love everyone, I have to call a spade a spade. White liberals, do you honestly think that you're helping?
It makes me feel like you're doing this out of obligation, pity, as if you think you're better than me somehow.
No. Do you honestly think that you are helping? The audacity to consider yourself more privileged than me or someone like me is insane. There's nothing that you can do that I can't do a million times better.
Why is it so important for white people to tell blacks that you're oppressed? There hasn't been a white man looming in the dark telling me that I can't do any of this stuff.
You are not helping the black community by telling us that we are oppressed. This whole summer, the whole summer of 2025, I dealt with nothing but white liberals telling me and my community, the black community, that we're oppressed, either because of a map being redrawn or the dismantle of DEI.
That white person that you see calling himself a liberal is the most dangerous thing in the entire Western Hemisphere. He's the most deceitful. He's like a fox. And a fox is always more dangerous in the forest than the wolf. You can see the wolf coming, but the fox will fool you.
I don't need DEI. No able person needs DEI. Okay? I don't need to be put in the front of a line because I'm black. I don't need to be put in the front of a line because I'm a woman. I am not oppressed. There's nothing that you can do that I can't do a million times better. Malcolm X literally said that. Where's my book? Hold on. Somewhere over here. There we go. Don't judge the quality of the book. I read it. I read it most definitely, but I left it on my dashboard. But Malcolm X literally said there's nothing worse than a white liberal. And now I understand. You see, I thought what was worse was the black elites telling the black community, oh, we're oppressed, and, misleading us in every way, shape, or form. But no, it really is white liberals who are doing a major injustice in the black community. I am not oppressed because of my skin. I'm not oppressed in general. So for you to have enough audacity to lead the narrative that you're more privileged than me is insane. Again, name one thing that you can do that I can't. A million times better. I'll wait. Nothing. There's nothing that you can do that I can't. So for white liberals out there, take heed to this message. You are not helping. You're not. So just cut it out. It's actually very sad. You come off a bit racist, and I hate to use that word, but your actions come off a bit racist.
Thinks I'm gonna get deported because I'm a brown woman. That's an extremely racist thing to say, ma'am.
No, the racist people are...
No, you're the racist because you just came up to me and said I'm gonna get deported because I'm brown. How dare you? How dare you sit here and speak to me because of my skin tone? No, I don't need to be careful. Guess what? I voted for Donald Trump.
And it's not just the white liberals. Like, I've had plenty of liberals on the Hispanic side say the most egregious thing. Like, when I first began being vocal about my stance on the border, I would receive emails, messages, comments saying things like, well, as a black woman, you should know why we want an open border. Why, as a black woman, I would know that? I'm not sure. I've never left the United States of America, let alone broken into not a company, but a country. So no, as a black woman, I don't understand why you think having an open border is appropriate. But as a patriot, it's not going to happen. Sorry. It's time to pack it up and go back home if you're here illegally. Because my skin color does not matter. I don't lead with my skin color, not anymore, at least. So as a patriot, I understand why we need a closed border. But don't belittle me down to my skin color. Okay?
I've come to realize that there is nothing a white liberal hates more than a black conservative.
White liberals, I suggest you go and find your life's purpose, because this is not it. But anyway, you can keep up with my progress at notaxingwithjackson.com.